Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Okay, guys, I had seen the first half of this compilation like 2 months ago, and right on time, I'm finishing it. Let's go.
BMW.
Monday.
Every single one of them was wrong. They used to be able to drive into London on 3 lanes. You made it 2.
Yeah.
Put a speed camera up. You made it 50. That was daft.
And it meant, no, that the flow of the traffic was better because people aren't rushing to the 2 lane from 3. And I've heard motorists...
What? Sorry, fast forward if you want.
Speed camera. They used to be able to drive into London on 3 lanes. You made it 2.
Yeah.
Put a speed camera up. You made it 50. That was daft.
And it meant, no, that the flow of the traffic was better because people aren't rushing to the 2 lane from 3. And I've heard motorists, and I hear them all cheering here, but don't you get annoyed when somebody wants to push in? Actually, when you've done your 3 and your 2. How many people get annoyed at that when they come down to 3? And they come
very
down
good.
to 2.
Public
Come on,
meeting.
put your hands up. You know they are. They are. And they
John,
get bloody well...
Sit down. Sit down. It goes... Right.
Wait, is bloody a bleepable word?
For me, not you.
All right, fair enough.
Guys, you know what is fantastic? Is, you know, there's a two-way single lane, a two-way road, right? A one lane for each way, right? Like over here, you have the double yellow lines on... I doubted it at first because traffic on a street near me used to be so awful. It was a street like that, two-way. And the reason why it was so awful, listen to me, was because when you have to make a turn through traffic, for us that's going left, for you guys that's going right, then since there are only 2 things, then whenever someone has to turn and they have to wait for a gap to open up to turn, then the entire way gets backed up. And so I'm thinking, finally, they're reworking this thing. But I was like, why are they only making 1 additional lane? Well, I was wrong, and they were genius. Because this lane is only for turning, and it's in the middle. And so if you have to make a turn through traffic, now there is a 3rd lane for you to go into to wait for a gap to open up to turn so that the people who are still going straight can keep on moving. Genius. I'm sorry I doubted you, Rhode Island transportation authorities. Very well done.
Well, it's accident report form. Was Avis vehicle on correct side of the road? Yes, I was. Explain how accident occurred. A maniac came the other way. State who, in your opinion, was responsible for the accident. Him! Him! He was mad! Right. Onwards!
Interesting flora. What is this, Madagascar? Very nice.
He was mad! Right. Onwards!
I have no idea.
Right now, there's a new motoring website come out. It's for homosexuals.
Just for you.
It's a motoring site for homosexuals. Do you know what they've called it? Top Queer. No, not Top Queer.
Gay gear?
So that's very good. Very good. That's better than what they've come up with. That is actually...
Top gay? Top gay.
They've actually called it, we got it here, Top Gayer.
I swear to God, I have already seen a lot of Top Gear clips. Actually, 3 in a row I haven't seen. I have not seen that, and I almost just guessed it.
I like Top Queer more.
Yeah. Well, set up a rival one.
The best thing about this, okay, because I went and checked this one out, and
PG, gay gear.
the editor is called Rich.
Oh, come on, it's not.
No, he's put a
It's not
CV
their
of
name.
himself in, and he says he lives in the Cotswolds.
Well, yeah, I do.
He's got a 4x4.
Yes, I have. But look, I'm not moonlighting as the editor of a gay website, okay?
He's got a dog.
Yes, look, it's not me.
He's had his teeth whitened.
I haven't. I have not had my teeth whitened.
What, they've just become white?
In the same way that yours have gone green. It just happens to your teeth.
Anyway, listen. If you are a homosexual and you want to know about
We got the website for
cars,
you.
write to Richard Hammond. That's just... Suspiciously neat house. Dog. Things have gone literally everywhere. I've hit the luxury.
Of course, they're in a store. Cotswolds. I've seen a few videos. Beautiful
Toilet tissue.
area.
And some bread. Yes, I just hit some. Oh no! I've got minced tea biscuits literally everywhere. Oh, God above. Well, it is quick.
Those eggs, not refrigerated.
Oh, God above.
Well, it is a quick time now, but it possibly won't be once we've added on the destruction.
I've gone again. In the plums. Have you ever put toothpaste on your testicles for a joke?
Well, to be brutally honest, yes, I did when I was a teenager.
Yes, exactly. So did I. Do you remember the pain?
Yeah,
I
do.
have.
Yeah, well,
Is that what it's like?
yes.
James was very sympathetic,
Goodness
Does that
gracious,
work?
Great balls of fun.
with the pain getting worse.
Ow, ow.
I had to make an emergency stop.
Please may I use your lavatories? My scrotum is on fire. Have you ever put toothpaste on your scrotum?
With my gentleman's area
What is the scientific reason for that?
sorted, we got back on
Anyone?
the road.
Right. Decelerate. Sometimes if you listen very carefully, you can hear my genius.
It was time to break out my genius.
Lamborghini's got one of their test drivers here. He's about this big. What's your name?
Giacomo.
Giacomo.
Giacomo is the Italian name.
Giacomo.
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 Whatever. Don't worry, you look exactly like me. I'll tilt that camera down, it'll make you look taller. Be fine with a crash helmet on.
Yep.
Curly hair, same as me. But you got to sound like me.
All right.
So, Hammond, you idiot. Say that. Hammond, you idiot.
Hammond, you idiot.
Hammond,
You idiot.
You idiot.
Exactly, because he always is an idiot, so you can always drop that in. It's a useful phrase. The other one is, this is the fastest car, pause, in the world.
This is fastest car, pause, in the world.
Say it.
This is the fastest car, pause, in the world.
This is the fastest car in the world. I didn't pause.
My boat is called
Tommy.
Duma.
Pause, in the world.
My boat is called Duma. And everybody laughs when I go Duma.
Everybody laugh at it for a reason.
But it means boat machine. Boat machine.
Yeah.
Do boat, machine. So why is that funny?
It's a similar pronunciation.
What are they driving?
With mother in Vietnamese.
What? So why is that funny?
It's a similar pronunciation with mother in Vietnamese.
What? If that pulled up outside your house, you'd think, oh no, a drug dealer is here. And then there are some of the details. I mean, the radiator grille, for example, looks like the sort of towel rail that would be bought by the left back for Cheshire United.
Yes, look at this. Look at this.
Don't get
Very
the-
brilliant. Ah! Oh my God!
Biggest European car.
Very brilliant. Ah! Oh my God!
Yeah, now look, you know now we've got speed cameras to catch us speeding?
Yes.
You know all the hair dryers they used to use in the olden days, yeah? Do you know
the
they're doing?
radar ones?
Yeah, the radar ones. Do you know what they're doing with them now?
Throwing them away.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's not like the law enforcement agencies aren't busy at the moment, to be honest. But anyway, they were out and about the other day catching people speeding on the river.
No.
Where the speed limit, we were told, is 7.4 kilometres an hour. What's that? Four and a half.
Walking pace.
I could swim faster than that. They're going to be prosecuting poo sticks. That
No wake zone.
is speeding. Yeah. It's this obsession everybody's got now that speed kills. It doesn't. Speed has never killed anyone. Suddenly becoming stationary. That's what gets you.
Boo stick. And sometimes a unconfident, hesitant driver can be just as dangerous, if not more, than a speedy, overconfident driver. Now, I'm not saying either is ideal, but you know.
That's the killer.
That will do it.
Yeah. Anyway, look. I went on the internet this week and I found this.
What? What?
Yeah. I also found this.
What? I didn't even see the first one.
What that should say is lane closed so that we can impose a preposterously low speed limit on the lane that isn't closed and then put average speed cameras up so we can catch you speeding and fine you and spend the money on signs with squirrels on them with antlers. That's what that should say.
No. Round.
I went on the internet this week and I found this.
Are they replaying it?
It is just pure pornography. Look at it.
It's Phil, look at it.
There's sick pornography. Look at it.
It's Phil, look at it.
Is it? Ow! I just poked myself in the eye. What is that? That's supposed to be good. I don't. And what are the rims?
There's 60.
Wow!
Holy mother of God, that was close. Oh, no.
Do not pretend you've got clean pants, because I know you haven't.
Mini poos shot out of my ani.
Ani, plural? First of all, is that the plural of ani? And props to the tires and braking system, because I thought that was for sure either banking into this very fast or just going right into the water.
Poos shot out of my ani.
Ani.
65 miles to the gallon. Honestly,
Why are you saying these things, and why then aren't you in one? Why are you in that VW?
It's the up exclamation mark. This, well, I brought this because I like it.
Well, hang on, you've just...
No, I like it. This is brilliant, but I like this. Let me put it to you this way, Hammond. You can buy better dogs than my West Highland Terrier, but I like my West Highland Terrier. Yes, it bites the postman, and it lays dog eggs all over the kitchen, and it steals food, but it's brilliant. And it goes, if this had ears, it'd go like that.
Sadly, at this point, my dog impersonation was interrupted by the arrival of Captain Interesting.
It's the most boring-looking car. What is it? I'm nodding off.
Nissan?
Good news!
What?
It's a Dacia Sandero.
Is it?
Yes.
Anyway,
It's a new XJ.
Guys, I'm not great with cars to begin with. And when kind of obscure European car company names come in, or car names, I am lost. Also, my hair is getting pretty long, right? But James May he's probably like twice as long. Actually, no, oh my God.
Important question is it a proper Jag?
So what you mean is this car slightly caddish? That's what you actually mean?
Yes.
Is the person who drives it a bit, what's the word? I'm not quite sure how to sum it up, but they're the sort of person who would go away for a weekend with his wife to a hotel, some romantic place, and spend the entire night flirting outrageously with a waitress, and it's okay because he's got a Jag.
That's a Jag driver. You can get away with anything. I'm terribly sorry, I ran over your dog. Oh, in my Jag.
Is it fair to say, do you think, that no Jag driver is ever entirely trustworthy, but it's in a really nice, likeable way?
Because if you went to a prison, forget the sort of stabbists and the scoundrels, the ones who are in there for a bit of tax dodging.
Yeah.
I bet 80% have got Jags. You know what I mean, don't you? You got a Jag. Who here's got a Jag? You've got a Jag. Look at him.
Yeah, he's a Jag driver.
He goes away with a sort of girl for the weekend and then goes, awfully sorry.
Bit of an issue with
Would
the
you
wallet.
mind also settling this while I go and warm up the Jag? You know what I mean?
Like a Jaguar, it's like when's the last time you saw a Saab? Okay. I remember my dad having one, late 90s, early 2000s. But the Jaguar, it's not the most amazing, it's not like a Maserati driving by, but it's like, it's rare. I don't see a lot of them. So it's like, oh, wow, look at that. You know?
I I know Hammond and May think my 928 Porsche is a bit dull, but for one very good reason, it isn't dull to me.
You see, back in 1994, I was living in London. I got a call one evening from my mum to say that my dad was desperately ill in a hospital in Sheffield and I needed to get there as quickly as possible. I'd just taken a chicken out of the oven and I thought, well, I'll take that for my mum because she won't have eaten, ran outside, and I had a 928 on test that week. And when I arrived in Sheffield, the chicken was still warm and my dad was still alive. In fact, he died half an hour later. And the truth is, if I hadn't have been driving a car which could sit quite happily at 170 miles an hour, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to say goodbye to my dad. So as far as I'm concerned, the 928 is all right.
The hell? You ended on that note? That was so... Dang it. I feel like that was the greatest compliment Jeremy Clarkson could say to anything is, all right. Really great, awesome. I love it when I watch a video that doesn't have a bunch of clips I've already seen, and this is definitely one of them. So, awesome, awesome, extra awesome. I hope you guys are doing well. Would appreciate any and all of your comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.